right, so Neobar, we need to talk about what our next meme is going to be. So we're here with Ribbon. Ribbon also on Team Meme. So what do you think? What do you think would be really good?
Tetris, but it's Game Boy.
Ooh, Game Boy Tetris, very good, very good. Oh, you know, you could have for the bosses at the bottom, you can have all the little like characters you unlock, but that's more NES Tetris, but still extremely valid. That would be really cute.
Yeah, my imagining is you have just like each Tetris shape, but you have the square like twice because then it's
That's
both shapes. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. It's one way, another way. Oh wait, shoot. We're supposed to be talking about actual free enterprise, I think, though.
Oh, I guess we can get to it. Welcome to the Red Moon Waning bracket between PlumeriaKnight and Fleury14. I'm Yubari. I'm with Scala Kitty. Our restreamer today is Ribbon Quest, and we've got Fiery Blizzard with us tracking.
Yeah, so we got we introduced some meme bosses down there at the bottom, but we have our actual bosses. We've got, of course, Fabul, Gauntlet, and Golbez. But we also got Mombom, Baigan, Azura, Odin, Elements, and CPU. So that's a nice sweep, and we're going to have a Cecil start, so I think that's always a lot of fun. Just to kind of let folks know out the gate, Plumeria might be having some internet issues. What we're going to do at the start is we're going to see if we can try to resync him and Fleury. So it'll be a little weird for just like a few minutes. So, but hopefully they'll kind of iron stuff out. So what are but we have a power couple start and a darkness crystal, so that's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go to the moon right now, you can go right ahead with Dark Knight Cecil. That'll totally work.
If we're playing, what is it? I think it's FF4 Ultima. You can do that.
Yeah, I think that's that one.
There's a lot of other wonderful ROM hacks. All right, so we're gonna see real quick if we can get uh, Plumeria's stream sorted. I'm going. I will do this. You know, because we're trying to get this fixed. Ribbon, do you want to try resetting Plumeria one more time? And you know what, folks, we really do thank you all for being super duper uh, cool with all this, because we're trying to figure out exactly.
Yeah, it looks like Plumeria is still having some difficulties with his stream. So
Well,
sorry for the technical difficulties, folks. Sometimes this just happens. So thank you for
yep.
being patient.
We absolutely appreciate everyone's patience and understanding when it comes to all this. Um, I. Oof.
This is one of those that's not
Yes.
happened before, or it very rarely happens,
No, this
even
is
for us.
for yeah. I've been around here for like 5 years. This is the first time I've seen a desync quite this off. Um, all right. I think what we'll do is when we hit the 3 minute mark, Ribbon, you can just unpause Flurry, and we'll just kind of run from there. We'll hope that we figure out what's up with Plumeria's speed. Oh shoot, that
It's
actually,
not that Fiery Blizzard.
yeah,
So if it was at 15 minutes, we would have had 5 minutes of the title screen, and we're not even at the title screen where he's loaded the seed yet.
yeah. All right. How about this? Let's just try to go with what we got from Fleury. So, Ribbon Quest, if you want to unpause his feed, we'll do our best to kind of figure out what's happening. As we at least got Fleury's feed.
Yeah, so we'll be trying to keep track as best we can on PlumeriaKnight's side. So I've got to stream up on a different window to try to just monitor what's going on. So as we learn more, we will let you know.
Yep, and just to answer your chat, yeah, we use delay. Pretty much the sort of standard thing to do in randomizer communities is to use a 10-minute delay on your stream. This way, you can't really. It reduces the chance of being able to screen snipe your opponents. So it's an anti-cheating measure, and I don't mind saying that. We definitely try our best to foster a spirit of fair play in this community. But anyway, Fleury, I don't. Do you like early whale?
So it's almost a requirement because you need the 2 characters there. So right when you walk into Mysidia, you don't get a choice. It's cutscene time.
This is true. You do not get a choice. You're raising the whale no matter what you want to do. Oh, but Fleury's not gonna go. I'm about to say, Fleury, go back in.
You spent all this time to watch the cutscene, go see your wonderful characters, and let's see which 2 characters we'll be getting out of Mysidia. Well, yeah, Yang and a Sid, that neither character is super exciting right now. If we see a Tella and we end up doing a D-Machine grind, that Yang is great. Levels means wonderful damage out of Yang, but otherwise, at the start, you're still kind of lacking a little bit of damage. Sid can get you through the early stuff, but I would hope to see something more.
Yeah, something a little bit more would be really, really fantastic. But you know, we already got some things. Do we lose Fleury's feed?
Might be.
Well, yeah. What happened there?
I would try refreshing at this point, even though it may skip us ahead at this. Oh,
okay.
There we go. We're good. Okay. That's a Porum. So we got more white mages. Oh, we found a Tella. Must have been in Watery Pass.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would make sense.
A little bit of vanilla Tella. And with Sid, yeah, it's easy enough to just go ahead and take care of Antlion Cave. You've got 1 boss and 1 key item check to do there. You just want to make sure you don't forget about Mount Hobbs. We've had a couple races this week decided by team members missing that Mount Hobbs check.
Oh, also, yeah, because we paused before. That's why we skipped ahead as much as on that refresh.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Again, we thank everyone for being super duper understanding with the tech issues. These are just things that happen sometimes. We're just gonna do our best to take care of it.
Yeah, so let's see what boss is at Antlion.
Oh, just Water Hag. And it's not even a required Water Hag. I think, we've had it 3 times now in the Red Moon?
I think it's been 3 times. I know one of the restreams I did, I rolled that, and that was a surprise.
Yes. It is such a good surprise when we have to fight Water Hag in the Red Moon. I don't usually see it too much even in Blue Moon. That's because there's just more bosses to pick from.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and you don't want to see a free boss in a free location like this. Like, you want to see Water Hag, you know, on the Odin throne, somewhere where it's like, oh, I can go ahead and take care of this now. But in Antlion Cave, not the best.
Yeah, it's like, we'd rather take out something hard so we don't have to deal with it later. Oh, wow. Wow, Ribbon. At least how about this? At least the seed is being good and generous.
Yeah, if you're going to see the hook, it's nice to kind of see it early. Although you still want to do your overworld checks, we'll definitely be going up Ordeals shortly. We'll see whether Fleury wants to just skip Balul. That is an option since we've already got the hook. Yeah, Fleury and I are going up to Mount Hobbs to go ahead and peek at that boss. If it's not a boss we need, we will probably eke out of it.
Not a boss we need.
Nope, neither Mylon is on a requirements list, so you can continue his vacation up on a different mountain.
Oh, vacation in the mountain sounds nice. Have you ever done it?
I've never done vacation in the mountains. I'd like to sometime.
I did. I've done it a few times actually. It's very nice. Though you then have to just have an existence without Wi-Fi.
I think I could live with that for a week. I'd be fine with that.
I did a lot of crafting.
I can catch up on some reading. That'd be nice.
So, doing some inventory cleaning while we're here in what? Oh, wanted a poison axe. Oh, okay. What else are we going for, Fleury? Poison claws.
Interesting choices. They're for Yang, poison claws, aren't too bad, and for Sid, you kind of would rather see like a rune axe or an organ axe, but I guess this will do for now, until we get Cecil online.
Well, we got ourselves some dolls. Again, not required, but okay, yeah, we got more race.
Yeah. This is a pretty good use of a J item. Try to get rid of all of them at once because you don't want to see big creepy doll.
No.
You can pass on big creepy doll.
No, we don't like big creepy doll. But this is one of those things where, when you're talking about, gameplay changes, one of the big things we do in Free Enterprise is we enable back all the items that were removed for the US release. But I'm like, a lot of those items would have made the game like substantially easier.
Yeah, and they call like the US version the easy version. Well, give us the items.
Actually, I don't know. Oh wow, just a ninja star. Wow.
Yeah, good thing we've got a ninja. Oh.
Yeah, US got spells, but we didn't get like all the items. So I'm like, I don't know. It's one of those things where I know the wonderful speedrunner Proexel was working on a PS1 speedrun, which sort of kind of splits the difference and kind of lets you do a lot of the items. So I don't know how the Pixel Remaster speedruns are going. I am sure that people are having a good time with it.
Yeah, the Pixel Remaster speedrun is kind of interesting. You don't see a lot of the tricks that you would see in like the Super Nintendo one, where you're throwing trash cans at Mylon or carrots at Mylon, but you end up having like the most interesting Z fight because it's just Kane jumping all the time. So you jump big bangs.
I mean, I kind of love it. Anyway, we're gonna go up Mount Ordeals here. What is here at the top of the mountain?
We get to see our last character as well.
Ooh, that's true. Could it be a ninja? Let's find out.
Well, no.
No. Oh, that's right. It's Red Moon. Never mind. I'm so used. The only times I've commentated in this tournament have been Blue Moon. So I got all excited, and then I was disappointed by Edward, which is kind of par for the course.
Yeah, well, we might if we see this. If we see that spoon, though,
that is true.
We legitimately might see Edward come back because we have no black mages.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's interesting. We talk a lot about like the non-white mage seeds, but we actually have a non-black mage seed. We're just like all. Oh no, well we got Tella.
I mean, I still don't count him as black mage, though. He's not going to be like, let's use Quake. Oh, he doesn't have Quake.
Well, does he never get Quake? Oh, he can get
Nope.
Quake. Really? That's...
Yeah, he doesn't get Quake and he doesn't get Nuke.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah.
The best you're gonna get out of him are your
Virus?
3 spells and Virus. Yep.
Yeah. That's interesting. I actually never really picked up on that. Wow. That's right. He's the utility mage.
Yep. You can cut things with the utility knife, but you can't cut them very deeply.
Meteos, we need enough MP to cast it, which we don't have.
Not yet. We could still see a Soma drop somewhere. But yeah, you got Sid, who's the powerhouse right now with that poison axe, doing 440 damage. Not the damage you really want to see this, this part of the game.
Oh,
but it's part of Red Moon.
We didn't do the thing that we need to do for the lovely people. When we have Monsieur Peldim up here, which is well, he actually has to do the thing, and then I'll. Did he? Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I missed my opportunity. I apologize.
Well, we might get another opportunity.
Oh, that's true. So, looks like we're at the point on Plumeria's stream where he's loading the seed. So yeah, there's... To kind of explain to people, Plumeria has satellite internet, and that's why we can sometimes have this level of desync. So, more than likely, we're probably going to have to do a check on this admin-wise, no matter what afterwards. But we're going to do our best to try and at least bring you a decent restream that as well as we can do.
We shall do our best.
Yes.
And we see a Leviathan in the Vectech spot. This is not a terrible spot for Leviathan. Magic is, pretty decent. Our problem right now is just damage output.
Yeah, I'm with Fiery. Recall Lit 3. Come on, Tella, you can do it.
Honestly, well, you have to pick him back up, but your recall is not the worst of options at this point.
This is true. But I'm just spoilers. Tella cannot do it.
Yeah, we got to, hopefully we can keep Rosa up here. Otherwise, we're in a little bit of trouble. Ooh.
Oh no. Come on, Fleury.
Yeah, we might be seeing a shopping chip in our future. No. Oh, there we go. There we go.
We're good. We're through. We're through what we need to be through. Fleury, please go save. Will Fleury save? Find out in 30 seconds. I'm gonna bet Fleury's not going to save. No.
Probably not, but I would still have considered it, because if you see Wyvern here and you don't get up your Star Veils in time, that would be not the best.
For folks coming in and wondering why there is an amount of disconnect between our two runners, we kind of explained it earlier. Plumeria is on a satellite connection, and sometimes we just end up with these sorts of desyncs when he's running on delay. This is something that we, admin, know about. We were hoping, he's had pretty good luck. We were hoping that we weren't going to run into this. It's just the bad luck of it. We're going to do our best to kind of keep things going, and then kind of review afterwards. But we just thank everyone for understanding. Anyway, we got Kainazo up here. This is where this scene that we're talking about, places where we want to see bosses.
Oh yeah, this is definitely the spot you want to see Kainazo. 1,200 hit points, not really threatening here. there are so many really bad spots for Knazo, and this is the nicest spot we probably could have found.
Absolutely. By the way, since I was double checking things, what was that item that we got? I know it was a song. What was it? Oh, just a grimoire.
Just a grimoire. Okay. Yep.
Oh wow, you got a grimoire, and it's not even a green name kit.
No, and we are very very short on key items. We had our starter item, and we had the one out of Antlion, and everything else has been a zonk so far.
Like they were actually like pretty like low ranking songs, like not even anything like at all useful.
Don't worry. Like the next song, you'll see like a Murasame or Masamune that we can't use, and be like, oh, good, we can sell it.
Yay, money. Fiery Blizzard, our wonderful tracker, pointing out, well, at least we have access to everything. Yeah, request be like, wow, I give you a hook and a darkness crystal, and this is the thanks I get. I mean,
yeah, because we're gonna have an extended race, and we're gonna enjoy every minute of it.
Yeah, you get a hook, a darkness, and a Tella. You get everything that you need.
Interesting that Fleury has decided to. Looks like he might be going down to either up Cave Eblan instead of doing the Baron checks, because at this point Baron Inn is still open, and with this few key items, I would have at least considered looking at doing that. So this is pretty interesting.
Yeah, I would definitely would have stopped by Baron Inn, I have to say. But you know what? Maybe Fleury is hoping that there are some cheesable bosses down here, and maybe can just sort of scoot his way along to the underground and sort of open up, like, you know, another part of the seed.
Those weapons. Wow, that's some T Pro free. That's some,
okay,
that's standard. So
just one of the shop checks. Okay.
Yeah, we only saw coffins, so we didn't see Bacchus wines, we didn't see sirens, we didn't see hourglasses. The coffins would make some of the bosses a little bit easier in Cave Eblan or Eblan Castle, but coffins are still expensive because it's a one-time use. This looks like like no. He's going up to the moon shop to check there too.
Yeah. Catching folks up with Plumeria side, it's an issue with Plumeria's internet, is the long and the short of it.
Let's see what this shop has to give us. So Bacchus wines and camping equipment. So
nice.
We definitely want the camping equipment. We definitely, with this many Zerk, we're gonna be Zerker party, because we're definitely not gonna be doing reflex with just weight here. That's not gonna work. And at this point, to let everybody know, Plumeria is about 1 minute into his run, so we're dealing with about a 21-minute discrepancy between our runners. But that's just stream-wise; they actually all started. Both of them started at the same time.
Yeah, this is something. Like I said, we've run into this before with Plumeria. We'll do our best to get it sorted afterwards. We'll do our best to do what we can.
Yeah. So looks like Plumeria is checking Ordeals early. Probably trying to get all of his characters figured out before kind of moving forward with routing the rest of his seed.
Fleury. Ooh, that's that. See, there we go. We're talking about stuff that we can just cheese. There we go. That is a whole charcuterie board of cheesable bosses there. Well, at least the first one. What is lurking behind the second? We'll have to find out.
Yeah, another free boss in a free location. You still would rather see this, potentially somewhere where it would be rude. So we've got all sorts of potential rudeness waiting for us on that hook route. Oh, and speaking of rude.
Huh? Oh. Oh no.
Yeah, so Golbez here isn't too bad. He's just really slow. So unfortunately, we have to deal with the slowest bad comedy routine in Free Enterprise. I mean, he has not even laughed yet.
Here's the thing. I appreciate Fleury being really, really heads up on all this, though.
Oh, absolutely. Like, you have set up the characters that you want to stay alive, so you know who they are.
Yeah.
And then you are going to have plenty of time to put out Star Veils to bounce off the spells for Golbez. And this shouldn't be a problem. It's just really slow. Required slow, but slow.
Required. That's fine. We'll get there. This is, this whole race is just, it's very leisurely.
It's like canoeing down a river on a sunny day.
Oh my god, that actually sounds fantastic. Except for have you ever gone canoeing?
I've gone canoeing a lot.
Oh, okay.
So I definitely know how this goes. And as long as you've got somebody who knows how to steer, it's a wonderful time. If you don't have somebody who knows how to steer in the back, you're just crashing from side to side for 3 hours.
No. Oh no! The one time I went canoeing, our canoe tipped over. So.
Oh no.
I'd like to go again. Maybe sometime when there's less, Oh, hey, we totally missed because of all the goings and resettings and everything. We missed that there was a forum in this seed.
Oh yeah, no, we this is how we've definitely got a form. So it's 2 white mages, which we have seen in the tournament. Some runners take both white mages so that they can get the berserking off faster. Plus with Porum, since Rosa doesn't learn exit until after the both Zot checks, we have seen some runners choose to take Porum over Rosa. Yeah, and you can tell, and you can see from Golbez when we said Tuckless is slow, the spell power here is not good. So he's just not doing very much damage, and our Star Veils have worn off. But since the spells don't do that much damage, it's kind of a question of whether you just rather just heal through this, because Star Veils are expensive, and we still have not found where we're going to replace them from.
Yeah, they kind of cost money. We kind of don't have. Well, we have a lot of stuff to sell.
Yeah, but we don't have a lot of good stuff to sell.
This is fair.
We've really not seen a lot of equipment for pretty much anybody. So, I mean, the good news is Yang doesn't need equipment. I mean, if you can find Thunderclaw at this point, maybe you can find a Cat Claw, and, you're pretty much set. But we've not seen Cecil gear. We've not seen even axes for either Cecil or Sid. So, and even the bow and arrow situation hasn't been that great. Because if you find a great bow and arrow set, you can just let Rosa Zerk, and you could let Porum handle the healing. That is an option, but we're short on equipment.
Yeah, that is kind of the thing when you're dealing with such a fighter heavy seed. You kind of have to, you have to give them things to swing. Don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing when you're dealing with basically all melee.
Yeah. Fleury did find some Ether 2s in the shops, so I would imagine sometime in the near future we will see some D machines out of Fleury. This group could use. Oh, we have a free boss, and in a required
Ooh.
location. Actually, that's
All
the
right.
opposite. But yeah, CPU in the Mist Cave.
Nice. That's what we love to see. Well, I mean, that's what the runners love to see. I'll allow it.
Considering how low our damage is right now, this is the best place for CPU because CPU
This
just
is
takes
true.
a long time, and in this spot, not going to be a problem.
Yeah. Again, we're just chilling our way through this seed.
Yeah. So PlumeriaKnight is now going to take care of Fabul, find those dolls, and get that wonderful reward of a ninja star, which we'll sell for a couple grand to kill.
Actually, Lord Bobby has not a bad time for that grimoire.
Right, because as you can see, we've got everybody missing, and part of the reason why you're seeing so many misses on CPU is because CPU is actually in the back row, and in Red Moon Seeds, we have the back row glitch turned off. So unless you've got an actual back row weapon, you're going to be dealing with extra dodges from either your characters being in the back row and potentially the boss being in the back row. In the case of big CPU, he's in the back row.
Oh my god, we actually have to play some of this game as intended. It's fine.
Well, think of it as extra challenge. So
Extra challenge. Well, that's why we're here in the Red Moon. Extra challenge. All right, let's see.
That's right.
Did we? Oh, we have not checked the waterfall. Oh, it's just DKC. Just have a shower with your dark side. It's fine.
Even your dark side needs a little cleaning.
Needs a little self-care. Clearly, that's what you have to do before you go Mount Ordeals. You get into the changing room. You have to take a nice shower and everything, because we got to make sure that Cecil's amazing hair is gonna look fab. So, but all right, we're doing some over on Fleury side. We're gonna do some Eblan Castle checks.
Yeah, so the Eblan Castle check is pretty interesting because we know that this is T-Pro, so the loot here is not the best. There is still a chance you can get something good, but we are so loot starved that I think this makes sense for Fleury to do.
Ooh, a siren. Free siren, nice.
Yep, here's one of our free 3 trap chests.
Also, I give Plumeria credit. Plumeria decided just to rush Baron in a little earlier.
Yeah, this might be the good plan because we've got bosses that are definitely doable here, even with this group.
Yay, Grimoire! Yeah, look at that! Look at your Grimoire value!
Yeah, but we still need to get through that stalemate. So this would be one of those cases where, hopefully we can get through the last that stalemate there.
Come on, we can get. Oh, that's true though. He's all the way in the back. Here's. All right, what are we gonna do, Fleury? Okay, we got some cure 3s. We're doing some chemist action.
Yep, we now have Cecil on his official paladin duty, so anybody who is in critical HP will automatically be covered by Cecil, and since Cecil's in the back row, he'll take less damage.
Oh no, but then he fell asleep.
Well, it makes it a little more difficult to...
Yeah! Go tell her! Look at him with that stop spell! How do you like it, Stale Man? Huh? Huh? How do you like it? Yay, we did it!
Let's see what kind of goodies we get out of that Stillman. We get Cecil some levels, which is
Cecil
very
can
nice.
cast an exit now, yay! Oh, a moon veil!
Moonveil, wow!
Wow!
It's definitely useful for tech. There are definitely some fights in the Fame March on the moon where you can take some real good advantage of a moon veil, especially on a Cecil that can cover. So you've got Cecil who will just cover somebody, not take damage. So that'll be good for a fight, but we can use some gear. We can still use some gear.
Some gear would be nice. I mean, we still got a whole rest of this castle to kind of go through. Right on into it. I mean, I don't know. I like kind of getting them out of the way early, because then it's just like, all right, cool. Now everything else is just gravy.
Oh, I think it's much better to find them early than find them later. Even if you're checking early, say like you're not going to do the trap chest, you just want the rest of the loot out of here. It's just nice to know where they're at, so that you don't have to worry about it moving forward.
Fleury though, Fleury ain't leaving here without a fight though, which I appreciate the gumption. Oh, there we go, Sid's got our back.
Yep, that poison ask's doing some work.
Cecil is trying. Oh, come on, Telly, can you do it twice? Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yep. Get the one in the back row. That's definitely helpful, since the one that's currently most difficult to hit.
All right, cool. All right, we got this. We're all good now. Ooh, we actually see like yeah, I'm doing like some yeah, poisoned. It's not gonna do much for us, but yeah, poisoned. Yeah, weak. Okay, beautiful. Good job, everybody. Good job, team. I'm so proud of y'all. Also, Plumeria getting there through that Golbez fight.
Oh, it's that Masamune we totally wanted.
Yay!
Thanks, game.
We got a money sword, yeah.
Well, we'll be able to forward coffins that
This
we
is
know
true.
are in the Eblan cave.
Yes.
If we really want to go back and get the items off the moon, we could, but I don't think we're going to see that happen. But we'll probably see some coffins just in case there's a boss. Oh, here's more monsters.
Yeah, they just got like all up front.
Oh, we got lucky there. The bluster missed. So with the black cats, if you don't, they will counter pretty much anything that they're attacked with bluster. So bluster can either miss, which doesn't do anything, it can paralyze, or just instant kill the character. So in this case, being able to just dodge the bluster because only one of them passed away, that's pretty good luck.
That is exceptionally good luck. Don't basically just don't mess with cats. Don't do it. An hourglass. I mean, still, like it's one of those things where it's just like these are, mostly fine, but they're not what we want.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Fleury's gonna go save, and then nope, just go. I mean, yeah, that's all three, right?
Yep, that was all
Okay.
three. So we got.
All right, so we're just free to loot now.
Yeah, we are free to loot. Our big prize out of that was the Masamune, which will sell for things. I mean, the hourglass isn't terrible because we've still not found them. So there could be a situation where you could use that hourglass to your advantage. We still have some free locations, free bosses available. If you've got Baron guards, for example, that would be nice to be able to freeze the Baron guards. Or if you decide to go to the moon and do something like a King Ryu, you can stop them and just get a whole bunch of XP there.
Oh, is that what Fleury's going to do? Oh no, we're going back to Mycenae. Are we gonna swap?
This looks like a swap. I wonder if we're gonna go grab that Porum.
Okay. I'm like he's thinking about it. Yep, you're right. But I'm surprised to ditch Sid a little bit, but I guess you're hoping that you can find something more viable for Cecil as you go through the seed.
Yeah, so here we still don't have like really good gear on your to for even for Sid really. Like you've got the one axe and that's about it. In this case, Fleury's going to be D-machine grinding for sure.
Oh, for sure.
So in this case, being able to get to slingshot in this case, your Porum to white and enough hit points to be able to survive big bangs does make sense. You're gonna have double zerkers or even tri-zerkers. Rosa may get zerked if we can find some bow and arrows for her. The big winner out of the D machine is Yang, though. Getting Yang a lot of hit, getting Yang a lot of levels. He's going to be the one carrying us through probably the majority of the seed, unless we get some like actual gear for Cecil.
These are the kind of interesting party choices that we wanted to see when developing this flag set. Oh, hey, last arm right out the gate.
Yeah, it's very interesting to see a last arm check. You can see how desperate for loot Fleury is, because you almost never see this.
I kind of like think I'm like, I don't know if necessarily Fleury was aiming for last arm, or just because or just hoping there's still some treasure you can get here. Wait, okay. Oh, was that a weak miss, or can you just not weak the last arm?
I believe that was a weak cast on Porum.
Oh.
And still missed.
Okay, good. Just as long as it's Tele-Life. All right, cool.
Yeah, I believe this was Tele-Life.
Okay. Yeah. Basically, the week, no matter who was going on, it missed. Hey, there we go. That was an excellent play. So now we've magneted the last arm.
Yup.
Nope. Still kidding. I don't know. This is an interesting thing. Whether or not... Yeah, that's actually an interesting question. Whether or not last arm, you actually can weak it. Or not. Interesting.
Yep, this is the one I am not sure about.
That's okay. Now that we've magneted it, it's, we can just sort of make our way through it.
Yeah, it decided to put itself in timeout.
So catching back up with Plumeria, we got, we're sort of seeing his path up through Ordeals. Also, thank you to our wonderful restreamer, RibbonQuest, who is doing an absolutely phenomenal job under the circumstances. Putting a little note there about the time differential we've got. Oh, did he reset out? What happened there?
I am honestly not quite sure.
Oh, Fiery put the... Thank you, Fiery Blizzard. Well, everyone is doing an excellent job. Is the long story. But did you want to just reset?
That had to have been a reset out because he's going right back to the Giants. I'm not sure what happened.
Oh, crystal armor. Ah, Cubs. The eagle eye there. Oh yeah, so you couldn't search Cecil because Cecil's wearing crystal armor. Aha. So now we get to take 2.
We're going back to the Giants.
We get more than good music anyway.
Oh, certainly.
Extra giant cutscene. Oh no, the magnet. You had to bounce the magnet.
Well, that was the hourglass.
Yeah, no, I'm about to say
the boss pit doesn't work.
Yes. This is it. I kind of appreciate that we're all learning last arm strats live.
Well, it looks like Fleury has decided that the last arm is indeed a silly place, and is
We're
now
not going
going to
there.
go back cave heavily. Yeah, we're not getting. Well, we could get the trifecta a little later if there's both of those bosses are required.
Is this an actual underground dive, or are we just going back for some shopping? Oh, we're selling. Okay.
Meanwhile, on PlumeriaKnight side, in some danger there. There is a Star Veil on Porum, but that's 4 hit points.
That's okay. She has a cure 3. It's fine. Oh, we're buying. Okay, we're getting some coffins. All right, whatever. We don't care about the moon. We don't care about that giant. Whatever. We're going underground.
Yep. And we are completely ignoring all of these chests in Eblan Cave. There is one trap chest here, but Fleury just does not care about any of that loot. Let's see what boss we've got waiting for us at the Rubicante spot.
Alright, we'll care about the moon later. Oh, it's young.
Oh, they'll talk about more. That is because we've got Cecil. That fight is very, very free.
Now the main thing though is who is before that.
Oh, sure. We've got all sorts of wonderful options or not wonderful options depending on how our racers view things.
There are essentially options.
There's quite a few options.
We'll have to see what we end up with. I like how we've all just decided, yeah, we don't care about loot anymore. Loot has not been good for us. Let's just go. Let's just get underground. Maybe there'll be better things underground. Oh boy, oh no, is Porum over on?
No, we're okay. No, we're okay because the big wave only does 25% of your
right.
max hit points, so we're okay there.
Come on,
But we're going
Porum.
through a lot of potions.
So many potions. It feels like, hey, we got there. Though it does feel like a bit of an oversight that Leviathan doesn't absorb ice or anything.
I mean, I don't think my fish tank would want ice in there though.
That's true. That's true. Do you have any cute fish? Tell me about your cute fish.
I wish I had a fish tank. I used to have I used to have turtles when I was a kid. I had 2 of them, little itty bitty, and they were fun.
That's adorable. Anyway, let's find out. Who could it be? We're going to go find out who's blocking our path. It's... Hey, that's required.
Yeah, that is required, and this is if you're gonna see, this is not really a bad spot. Other than if you can get through this side of it, because the punchy part is bad, but the magic side's not so bad.
Yeah, let's come on, fire 3, fire 3. Come on, have faith in Tella. Fire 3. No! Oh.
Oof.
Ooh. Okay, we got there. It's fine.
Yep. We just had that ice brand doing work on the Rubicante farm.
Yay, Ice Brand! You actually did something. I'm so proud of you, Ice Brand.
That's right. Those elements that you don't ever see matter.
Anyway, it's time for Yang in the middle of Spider-Man pointing at Spider-Man.jpg. Oh, we're also trying to keep Porum as an anchor. Alright, we just gotta wait for a second kick and then we're good.
Yep, we just have to... Yep,
there we go.
We're gonna get a bonk. Somebody's gonna say ow, and we are through.
Nicely done, nicely done. Let's see if the underground is going to treat Fleury any better.
Yep, so 48 minutes in, we've got a pitfall to find.
Well, it's a little... Remember, we kind of had like that little bit of a... There's some wonkiness going on with the timer, because we were trying very hard to kind of adjust things. So... But under the 15-minute mark, we'll go with that.
Yeah, we can go with that.
That's accurate. Alright, who's at the top of the tower? Well, at the bottom. The top of the bottom.
Yep, that is an antlion. That is a not required.
Let's see.
However, we do have the tower key, so we may see Fleury go ahead and go straight up tower. Yeah, or we may go shopping again. See if we can find sirens. See if we can find hourglasses.
I feel like Fleury will probably just go ahead and do tower.
I would think so too. I think it's a good idea to just go ahead and take care of it here.
Yep.
Switch over to the better airship.
Oh, that's mean to the Falcon, but also kind of true.
I mean, it's not like we're on Free Enterprise 2 or
Oh no. We disrespected the Falcon.
Aw, sorry, Falcon. Didn't mean it.
It's okay, Falcon. You're a perfectly fine airship. All right, so Plumeria, having gotten that little sneaky CPU out of the way.
Yep, didn't miss out on that miss spot. So we now have 2 bosses for Plumeria and 3 bosses for Fleury. Interesting. We are seeing the tower check. That is a required Asura there.
Ooh, this is spicy. I like it. Now here's the thing. Do we do the sort of Penguinator special, or do we
So with this many key items that you don't have, I think you still check Antlion, because the K main checks are weighted heavier to have key items, and we have 3 of them.
Right.
This is so few of them that I feel like at this point it's a good idea to go ahead and do it, because if you're going to get something like a Baron key or an Earth crystal, even a Luca key, you're going to want to check that before going up to the moon.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we almost just didn't care about any of this because of the moon. Oh, nope. Penguinator special. We don't care about the top of that tower. Whatever.
Apparently not. So interesting routing choice.
You know what? I mean, here's the thing. This is partly because we're dealing with a situation where, because of tech issues, we have like this sort of really big desync between these players. You cannot count out PlumeriaKnight for like a single second, and I think Fleury kind of knows that he kind of has to play a bit more aggressively, and doing those fades kind of where he can, because this is when we're at the end of this match, someone's going home. So I don't really fault Fleury for that, though. I am very interested if he's going to just go straight for Pigtail, just because of this sort of loot discrepancy that we've been having, where we're kind of really hurting for like a nice solid weapon. So I think that's where he's going right now.
It's definitely interesting routing wise, because we didn't do the Sheila 1 check, so we've not gone down to see Yang in the bed. So if he's going to come back, he's going to have to go back down there, check Yang, and then come back.
I did this extra check and all I got with this lousy t-shirt. I mean, it's fine. We have 2 white mages in our party. We're fine to see that.
Right. I mean, if it was a black shirt, then or like we could have seen one of Kane's spears or more edge weaponry. So this at least is useful.
To explain to chat very quickly why the what's on the overlay as far as like the time differentials. It's because we had issues at the very beginning of the stream as far as trying to get our runners synced up. PlumeriaKnight is having a major issue with his ISP that's causing his feed to be delayed an extra like 23 minutes. We're all well aware of the issue. We're going to do our best after the stream is done to sort of, kind of work out everything. And for right now, we're just going to do our best to commentate off the feeds that we have. Anyway.
Yeah. So they're still running, in real time, and we will eventually see their finishes and hopefully broadcast their finishes. So hang tight and enjoy the interesting, unique viewing that we'll be having this afternoon.
Yep. But anyway, we got ourselves a sparkle.
This is our first sparkle? No, it's the second sparkle.
Oh, it's that sparkle. Oh no. What you gonna do? Fleury's like, nope.
Bye.
Fleury is gonna hit those bricks. Oh no, we're just gonna try again now that we know what's there. Okay.
Yeah, maybe we're gonna look to see if we can find those star veils.
Yeah, that might be a good thing.
Or like we could see things like a light sword in shops down here, which would be an improvement over that ice blade that did its job.
It did do its job. We are going to be nice to the ice brand. The ice brand did its job today.
Yeah, cat claws is a good find. We'll be able to use those on Yang, so that's still a good find. I don't think we've seen cursed rings yet. Those would still be a good find.
Right, so we're gonna go over to Fade March. I think we're just gonna look around for a little bit.
Yep, well, there's more gated shops down here. We've got 2 bosses that we can check out, and we've got that free key item. Especially since we're still short on key items, so there's a pretty good chance we're going to see some kind of item. Hopefully, something that gates bosses. Or we'll see like the Sand Ruby and be very sad.
All right, what we got? Rat tail. Not that sad. That could be something interesting. We'll find out later.
Yeah, we have a vanilla rat tail. Okay, yeah, so we
Hey,
found
sirens.
sirens, and that's good.
So I don't know. Do you just do like your underground? Do you just scramble eggs, basically?
I think at this point you do. You don't need to get a caster to white. That's not going to be necessary. You just need enough levels to be able to, basically be able to handle anything that's going to be down here in the underground. You can get experience that way. In addition, you could just try to get one of your white mages to cure 4. That's going to be plenty to carry you through most of the rest of the seed. And, well...
Yep. Hit the bricks. We'll come back to that later.
Well, in terms of coming back to it later, we got to come back to a whole bunch of things, because we've got that wyvern, we've got the antlion on the top of the tower. We still need to check out what Sheila 1 has, but it's not a bunch of wonderful options here still. I guess we're going to check out that rat tail.
Yeah, I'm a fiery like we can maybe go do some other stuff. We have the whole world open, except for the places that are explicitly gated. Let's see if Rat Tail has something more useful. It does not.
No, I mean the Aegis shield is the best shield in the game, right? Like
It is. It is. That is. While it is, you know, absolutely categorically the best shield, that's still not at this moment helpful. Yeah, let's just go to Silvera. Let's go talk to the wonderful piggies and froggies. Do you all have anything that we can use that's worthwhile? No.
no. Odin can stay in the shop.
You know, our tracker fire boost, it does make, you know, sense that, you know, the Aegis shield can be useful for getting through some tough bosses. Oh, okay, so Plumeria, let's see, does Plumeria actually do the D machine grind?
I can definitely see this happening.
Yeah. Cabins! We don't care, apparently. Oh, well, we had the whale, I guess, but enough money for inns. I always like at least having some.
Yeah, and we have tents, so cabins aren't totally necessary.
See, I don't like tents. I really don't. I would much rather buy cabins over tents because at least cabins will also like full heal your MP. And when you have, you know, when you're relying so much on your mages for, you know, especially your white mages, I don't know. I just like the cabin.
Right, but if you're keeping down an anchor?
No, that's true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tents will not raise your characters, but cabins will. So if you're trying to keep your anchor down, or in this case, a forum.
We found our star veils. Now we can go fight Wyvern.
Yep. The last locationing star veils is not the most fun you want to have on a seed.
But this is. I think for all of us, the seed has been an experience.
Well, this seed has decided that like it's. I think the river. We're floating down a river and we're going at the river's speed.
Yes, absolutely. Will we get a job dwarf check? Oh, there's more hourglass.
There's the hourglass twos.
Unfortunately, I think Fleury like sold like a lot. Oh wow! Just like all the money is gone.
Yeah, so I would guess at this point we are going to see King Ryu's out of Fleury because he bought about 7 sirens.
No, Fleury. No job dwarf check. I am heartbroken.
Oh, that will be adding about 10 minutes to his timer for an invalid seed. We're joking, folks. We're not.
We were joking. We were absolutely joking. All right. I'm assuming.
Yeah, Fleury is going to go do King Ryu's. I am very confident that that's what he's going to be doing because we got the hourglass twos, we've got Tella who can weak them, and this is going to be because we don't need to do as many like D machines in this case. We don't need to get to nuke levels. This will be a good amount of experience and probably a little bit safer.
Fair enough. Fair enough. No, I promise this is not actually like sports of time penalties, no. Implying that free enterprise is sports. Though I do have the running joke that we are the chess of esports. Ooh, that's free.
That is definitely free. And we have those hourglasses, and we have those coffins. So we may just see this right now.
I want Fleury to do what to me is like my absolute favorite thing, which is that, oh my god, yes! I was going to say, what I like to do is, I like it when you just grind your gold dragons directly in front of the Bahamut Spot's boss. Okay, yeah, we got our hourglass off. We're gonna get our punches out. Okay, cool. Now we're good.
Yep, we were only going to get 3 punches. We've got 4 characters, so we were safe. We were safe no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, in the past, Plumeria doing his D-Machine grind. I mean, Plumeria is, like I said, absolutely excellent runner of this game. Has that Sage role for a reason. He's gonna be just doing like a textbook D-Machine fight.
Yep, and for those of you who are not familiar with what's going on in Plumeria's Night side, so in the original Final Fantasy IV, there are certain fights where you attack, in this case, the Searcher, it's going to summon an enemy. And in this case, we have effectively, we know based off of the encounter tables, and because we've got a giant table you can look the stuff up in, we know that this Searcher is going to be summoning D-Machines. So the reason why this is done is that if you don't hit the D-Machine, all it's going to do is cast fire. And fire is a percent cast. And so we know that it's not going to hurt us too much as long as we don't punch it. So we're going to cast Weak, which drops it to single point hit points. We're going to punch it once, and it dies, and we'll rinse and repeat it. We did see on Fleury's side a pan.
That's interesting. I like that, I have to say. 'Cause it sort of makes that complete skipping of all the Sheila stuff somewhat now validated.
Yeah, like I would have expected that we would have checked Sheila one by now by the number of times that we've gone up and down through the mountain.
It's fine. It's fine. Calculated.
Clearly calculated. This is why Fleury is running Red Moon and
Yes.
we restream.
Yes. All right. Legit. When was the last time you actually played a free enterprise CPU, Ari?
The last time was one of the community races.
Okay. I played along during a Pink Puff race. I think it's the last time I did anything with free enterprise. Like playing free enterprise. Not, I should say, when I say do anything with free enterprise, it's not like I, basically live and breathe this during tournament season.
Yeah, it's not like we're both adminning a whole bunch of races
Yes.
and restreaming a whole bunch of
Yes.
races and doing
Yes.
all this other kind of stuff.
Yes.
We're very, very busy with free enterprise during
Yes.
tournament season.
Yes. And it just kind of ends up happening where we have, to be fair, we do have amazing admin who do both racing and administration, like Fleury, like Possum and Solaris. But there's plenty of us who just like sit on the sidelines. Are like, all right, y'all can just go race. It's fine. We'll
Yep.
take care of other things.
Yeah. So PlumeriaKnight is done with his D-Machine. As you can see, all he got was tier 4. So you've got mid 40s on your Zerkers, right around 40 for all the rest of your characters. So not a ton of D-Machines, but enough to give you strength and to really power up that Yang. So let's see what is at that element spot.
Suspense. Ooh, that's a good find for PlumeriaKnight.
Yeah, because that is a required Odin sitting there at the element spot. And while PlumeriaKnight is going to be taking on that Odin, Fleury has decided to come back down off the moon and go ahead and do those pan checks. Yeah, that Thunderclaw on Yang. Look at
Yes.
those bunches.
Yay, Thunderclaw! goes out to all the unironic members of the Yang fan club. Right. Thanks, Sylphs.
So, to be fair, Mute Knife is actually a good find.
Oh, I know. I was being facetious for the sake of comedy. But we already have one as well.
True. True. I mean, and we still don't really have a super great Cecil weapon. So if we run into, say, Mage's Sisters or even Baron Guards, bosses that are weak to mage killing stuff, we'll probably see that. We'll probably see the Mute Knife put into work.
All right. What does Sheila have for us, though? Oh. Yay! You can get underground! Yay! I love the glitter dwarves. They're gonna have glitter in their beards forever.
That stuff just does not wash out.
It does not. No, as a crafter, I can confirm you will never completely get rid of glitter. Anyway, Plumeria though also through that Odin fight.
Yeah, and what's interesting is that it's more zonks, which you would think it's like, aren't we done with zonking? Because we have to have some kind of very amazing chain of items at this point, unless everything's just on the moon, because we've got so many things that are still gated, and we found what? We found the tower key.
That was required, so at least that was helpful. But let's see what is lurking here in the center of. Oh, we don't care about these two. Are we going to go with it, Plumeria, or are we just going to reset out? Oh yes, that is true. Feymarch is still in play. We pointedly looked at Feymarch and we were like, nah, and then we left.
Right. So we've got a lot of bosses that are on the table, but we don't know where those key items are. So we could be seeing the situation where we're just gonna have to go through the entire seed to find these key items. Because if we do a face check here, Fleury's only killed 4 of the 7 required bosses. So it's somewhat dangerous to just do a face check and hope 3 of those 5 spots up here have the exact bosses that you need.
Yeah, that's fairly low odds. So
in fact, it would have to be exactly 3 because we know where Mom is.
Mom
gave us is in Baron because Mom gave us the key item. Yeah.
Sorry, there was a lot happening then. So.
Oh no, it's all good.
It's all good. Good. I'll put a note there though. I do have the notes. Now they are updated. Okay, so not what we need. Come on, Fleury, you got those 2 mutant knives.
Yeah.
That was totally doable, Fleury. Now he's probably gonna go down. I don't know. I think he's probably gonna check the crystal altar on the way down. That would be my guess.
I would think that you're going to commit to top down here. I like top down in most situations, just because you're going to see a lot of runners do bottom up, especially when you're not dealing with boss seeds. But in this case, that we've got all boss hunts. I know I'm not that good, so any kind of deviations I can make to try to get me ahead, I'm going to go ahead and try to do. So I think it makes sense to do Crystal Altar first. Plus, you can save there and then just run out of there.
Yeah, exactly. Catch folks who are coming in. The reason why there are notes as far as like the times underneath the runner traces, we've had issues with syncing with PlumeriaKnight. His ISP is having like some major issues. That's why he's about 24 minutes off from where he actually is. Fleury is about a minute off. So again, probably after the seed is all after the race is all wrapped and finished, I should say both me and Neobar, your admins, will go through. We'll probably do local recording checks, verify everything, but we're still going to do our best to try and put on a good show for you right now, with the information that we've got in front of us.
Yeah, so it'll be very interesting because we may see Fleury finish on screen first, but we could be seeing PlumeriaKnight catching up, so that if it's still a very close race, it'll be interesting for us to are we seeing the catch up? Are we going to see PlumeriaKnight actually finish first? So it's a very exciting way of watching this duel.
Exciting. You say, yeah. You say exciting, but I'm like, I'm the one who has to write all those notes up and announcements and put notes in the YouTube VODs and everything. It's fine.
Yeah.
This is kind of part and parcel with just how we have to deal with tech issues. We normally don't talk too much about it because we hope that we don't run into it, and also because we've done a lot of work in the community to kind of inform people about ways they can reduce tech issues. But when they happen. They've happened to a great many of our runners, and we try to be as understanding and as graceful as possible as we can with it. It's just in this case, it's here, kind of as we're, doing a broadcast. That's why we're being very transparent, very upfront with what's happening, letting you folks know. And we just, we thank you for understanding that, this is kind of the situation that we're in. Anyway, Fleury's out here punching out Plague. Now, this was Plague. This was Plague moved over like one room from normal. Right, we went into the ribbon room first, right? Yeah.
So if this is ribbon room is where, yeah, yep.
Yeah, Plague's at the White Spear altar normally.
Yep.
The way I always remember it is that the ribbon room has the D-Lunars because there's 2 chests, so there's 2 bosses there. That's how they're twinsies. Do you think they would both wear the ribbon in their little zombie dinosaur tails?
I think they have to take turns.
No, there's 2 ribbons.
So there's 2 ribbons.
Yeah,
okay.
There's 2 ribbons in that room. So each dealer could wear a cute little ribbon on their little zombie dinosaur tails.
But what colors would they be? Would they be the same colors or different?
Ooh, I don't know. Very Blizzard, you're making this actually sad. The ribbons were what they were wearing when they died. You stop giving me feels for complete bosses who have absolutely no.
The ribbons
no
are in the chests. They weren't on them.
Yes. Also, an actual ribbon. Plus a Luca key. So we got some value out of that. Hey, Rose is wearing it. She's going to wear it in her ponytail.
Yeah, we did find a gating key item there, so there's definitely been some, at least hopefully some value. We'll see whether there's any actual value down in Luca Cave, perhaps, but it's going to be a while because we're going to check these other bosses up.
Oh yeah, we're committing to the moon for a little bit. Plumeria, though, going through, getting through that elements fight, no problem. Gonna walk right into Young.
Yep, all those extra levels at this point are getting Plumeria through a bit faster. Although, just watching at the timer so y'all can have an idea, it's approximately about 52 minutes of what we're seeing in PlumeriaKnights. So Fleury was still faster underground because he finished around the 50-minute mark.
Also, we got ourselves some, got ourselves the Dark Elf. Dark Elf, so, we do some amount of, patching of bugs in Free Enterprise, but, usually if there's some, sort of, cheekiness and, ways to cheese bosses, usually we have kept them, even if they have been adjusted in later releases. So one of the things that we do have is the Dark Elf does, after he does change, you always have to put a lot of emphasis on that. The Dark Dragon form does not have the boss bit, so you could do cheeky things like cast Weak, like there, ta-da, and kind of get the easy peasy boss kill on it.
Yeah, and that spot's got a lot of hit points, so being able to kind of shortcut your way through a lot of those hit points is pretty good. So let's see what we got. Oh, well, we got a weapon upgrade-ish.
That's fine. Sure. At this point, yeah, that's great.
That is certainly a thing.
But it is like this sort of, there is like this sort of discussion in, for folks who would like to get into FE. And hey, if you would like to get into FE, please join our Discord. We are super welcoming, super friendly. About like whether or not should you have played vanilla before you play FE. And I'm of the mind that yeah, you should do like a run through vanilla, but it has to be US original SNES vanilla though. Just because if you go with some of the other versions of the game, like I said, they've done a lot of work in sort of patching things over. Oh my god. Ribbon, no!
Good job, Ribbon. I am proud of you.
I'm sorry, that pause speaks 1,000 words! Fleury is not happy with any of this.
No, and for those of you who are wondering why one of us is proud and two people are very sad right now, it's because that is the alt gauntlet. And the alt gauntlet at the Crystal Sword, or I'm sorry, at the Masamune altar is super, super rude.
I think that's basically the rudest gauntlet. Oh.
Yeah, you can make the argument that the Crystal Sword altar is a little bit ruder because you're dealing with a lot of dragons, especially the blue-red. But that spot, I still think it's worse. In fact, well, we're gonna go back for a second time.
I think I to be fair, walking into that gauntlet with like absolutely like no warning, not a good time. Just ain't it. So I don't blame Fleury at all for being like I need a little walk to gather my thoughts, think about how I want to handle this.
Yup.
Oh, meanwhile, Plumeria, Fleury faded dwarf after running into Wyvern here. So let's see how Plumeria handles it. Okay. That's just Wyvern being Wyvern.
It sure is.
Come on, Plumeria, you got this. You can do it. Also, Fleury, you can do it too. Oh.
Yeah, you can see why the evil masks are very mean because they are not the evil masks are now slinging whites and nukes off of themselves into a space, and that they hurt. They hurt a lot.
They hurt a lot. The interesting thing, though. Okay, so we'll talk for a moment. I'll wait. I'll see. I want to see what Plumeria is going to do with Wyvern, and then we'll have like a little like discussion. Then we have discussion. But like, it's an interesting. Do you consider the evil mask doing that an interesting hint to the player that they can do that too? Because you encounter those right before Zeromus, and like, did they actually want us to maybe do reflect strats?
So I'm not. So I believe at least at the originally, I think reflect strats were definitely a thing because things like the Asura boss, right? Like,
Yeah.
you put a wall on Asura to reflect things back, and you also have, even fights like Wyvern are meant to reflect things. But it's kind of interesting, especially in Pixel Remaster, they take away the whole reflect strategy. So if you go to Zeromus,
Really? Yeah.
if you go to Zeromus in Pixel Remaster, you throw a nuke off of a reflect, you get a nuke right back in your face. It makes Rydia really bad. It's very much a feel bad moment in the Pixel Remaster.
So if you have a wall, you cast nuke on it. It doesn't bounce onto Zeromus in the.
It bounces off of Zeromus, but Zeromus reacts.
Oh, okay. Zeromus reacts to it. Okay. Also, yeah, this is the castle of Blarg. We have Big Blarg and Little Blarg.
Yep, we've got the Blarg brothers.
Yes. Go Rosa, go! Go Rosa, go! Warrior Princess Rosa. Come on, Rosa, you can do it.
Oh.
It's okay, Purim! Yeah! Dodge Queen Purim! We're good, we're good. Also, yeah, it's nerf. Come on! Yeah! Yay, Purim!
36 hit points.
Yeah! Yeah! Dodge Queen Purim! She's the queen of the dodgeball court.
Yeah, so we'll get to see a new key item check.
Yeah.
Which might be a zonk.
Might be. We don't know yet. But it is this sort of interesting thing where is it the evil mask, sort of casts wall on itself and then bounces onto you. It feels like a very interesting sort of moment of, I can do that. And that's something that you kind of end up seeing in some other Square Enix games from this time, where like an enemy or a boss will do something to kind of let you know, ooh, Earth Crystal, that's interesting. To let you know that you can do the same. Like, I'll call out an extremely obscure Square game from our perspective, but I think still, like, even in Japan, which is Treasure of the Rudas. Which there is a fan translation for it if you would like to play. But the big thing in that game is that you have to basically learn spells from all the other enemies, and so kind of like watching them do something is meant to teach you, the player. I don't know. I think it's an interesting thing. I would be very curious to know if something like Evil Mask was sort of meant to teach the player a little bit. But you're right with Azure. That I consider slightly different because you kind of had to learn that you could just cast wall on her and then she would just heal you all the time.
Right. And I like those kind of game mechanics, if they are intentional, I do think it's good. It's good to teach the players through the act of watching and learning from that methodology.
So, are we actually gonna get a treasury check?
I think we're getting a treasury check.
Yay, treasury check! Well, I mean, you know what? I approve. Our list not super great. All right, so we get to actually raid that treasury. I don't know if Ribbon has the thing pulled up, so I did it for you anyway. Okay, there's that cat claw we've been looking for. Avenger. All right. It's just Avenger out of 10. That's it. I mean, we also got some other axes. Oh, that's right too. No one kept Sid, so it's fine. Oh, was playing. Okay. Well, good.
Yeah, that Avenger is definitely your big win. You now have a sword for Cecil. It's not his best one, but it's way better than what we've got so far.
Yeah. got a Lunar Staff earlier, so Lunar Staff is not quite as enticing. But now we have something new to explore as Plumeria is gonna go into Zot.
Yep, we've got 2 boss checks here to key item check.
Oh no, but poor Fleury. Come
You
on,
can
Yang.
do it, Yang.
Can Yang do it? We'll find out. Come on, Yang. Yeah, so okay, so Yang is clearly the dodge king tonight. Well, today. Time zones are hard.
Yeah, so, well, since Porum's been down the whole time, someone's got to take the Dodge Championship.
This is true. This is true. You got one. Yeah, go Yang. Heck yeah. Got a package.
Yeah, the package is kind of an interesting thing because it is a required gauntlet, and the package does technically have a boss, but it's so slow.
Yeah, did he Moonveil? I did not quite catch that.
Yeah, I am not sure.
I mean, he got there because Yang, master of the dodges. A+ for Yang.
We have a Rubicante at Zot 1, which has been available the entire game because we don't gate the Zot 1 boss. Not required, but...
Like for folks who are coming in, the note next to the names is that PlumeriaKnight's internet service provider is having some issues that are increasing the delay on his side, so we put a note there to let you know to basically subtract about like a minute 26. This is like happening about an hour for Plumeria in actual time, and basically after the race is run, we're going to basically do a local recording check, see kind of how everything shakes out. And right now we're just doing the best that we can with the feeds that we've got. Is the long and the short of it, and we're just thanking everyone for being really, really understanding with this. Anyway, pig meta.
Yeah, that's true. So let's see what the ears look like in the next room.
Are they ears we care about? Those look yellow? Those look yellow.
Yeah, they look yellow.
Also, flirt for like, no, I don't care about Demist. The suspense of waiting for Plumeria's stream to catch up. Stuff that we don't need.
Yeah, the Baron Guards here, they'll be taken care of fairly quickly, but...
Alright, so... we're gonna have to, again, this is because we have these sort of delays happening between what we're seeing and where we're at in real time. So, to kind of let you all know, in real time, Plumeria has finished. Fleury had seen that, decided to forfeit. We're gonna keep everything kind of rolling so we can see Plumeria's finish for y'all. And if Fleury wants to, he's absolutely like welcome to come in and chat with us. Oh, was that Twin Harp? That looked like Twin Harp from Zot.
I did not catch that either. So I think it was, but
I mean, we'll see where Plumeria goes. Oh, Plumeria's going for tower, which we know is a good spot for him to go. So
Yep.
even though this race, you know, in real time is sort of already finished up, we're gonna keep rolling here. We want to go through, show everyone Plumeria's finished. Again, to inform chat what happened, we have that time delay on Plumeria's side where what we are seeing is 26 minutes behind where he actually is. So we're letting you know that Plumeria has finished. We're going to keep going with the restream until his finish. But in real time, this is already kind of in the past, and Fleury decided to take a forfeit. It's all totally fine, absolutely understandable. And actually, Fleury is going to be joining us a little bit. Hi, Fleury.
Hi.
Hi. This is going to be an interesting one to watch back.
Yeah.
But we appreciate you taking the time to come and talk with us. So we've been doing our best to kind of inform chat of what's happening. But we totally understand, you know, you just ran into that gauntlet and yeah, that was a thing.
I mean,
I know you got through it, which is fantastic.
I mean, I'm happy about that. It was one of those where, like, I played so bad the first 35, 40 minutes that I kind of knew I needed to go in a alternate direction, and that alternate direction was going to be the moon. So, after seeing Demus there, I was like, alright, I need to collect my thoughts on that. And seeing the alt gauntlet, I was like, well, I have a chance, but there are two things that need to not happen. And if they have happened, my opponent has certainly already finished by now. So I checked Discord.
Right.
And they're like, oh, okay. How far, if you don't mind me asking, how far along on the on Plumeria's stream are you? Like, what is he?
Let me actually check his direct feed. We're at a minute. Oh, sorry, 1 hour 8 minutes into his race right now.
If I'm seeing this right, he's doing the top of tower right now,
yes,
correct?
He's doing top of tower, fighting
Yep.
Antlion up there.
Okay. Well, y'all are about to get that answer.
Oh boy.
But yeah, like it was. I wanted to get a little cheeky early and, you know, darkness and hopefully find a hourglass in one of the two shops. Didn't. Tried taking on the last arm, and that went very poorly. Spoiler, it had a white shirt.
Oh my, really? That's what it ended up having in the end?
Yeah, I had just checked it, and it had a white shirt.
Oh.
Wow.
I learned all about the last arm's boss bit, and all I got was this lousy t-shirt.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it, yes. So, yeah, and like, figuring that out, once the hourglass fails, oh, and the magnet works because it's reflected stuff ignores that, and yeah, so that was a bummer. And then the second try, I was like, well, maybe Tella just gets not targeted first, and then he got targeted first. So like, all right, whatever, we're leaving. Then Eblan was kind of a wreck. Like, it got through it, but it was really slow and really poor. So like, getting underground in 50 minutes, that's not great. So I kind of had to gamble, but I feel like even if I didn't have a poor first 45 minutes, I probably fade the top of the tower, which I think as stream is finding out now.
Yeah.
Guarantee.
Well, the thing is, we were talking a lot about that, and here's the thing, I absolutely defended your play, Fleury. I was in your corner. It was the wrong corner to be in, but damn, I was in it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few bosses where even if they're not objective bosses, I'm like, all right, yeah, you know, if it's free, if it's relatively fast. Antlion is neither of those things.
No.
So
No.
9 times out of 10, I'm fading that top of tower and checking move first. So even if I play well, I probably lose this anyway, because, yeah, Baron. So
Yeah, so the big difference between at least what we've seen so far from yours and Plumeria is that Plumeria did a small D machine grind
right.
and then went underground. So your underground times are actually fairly comparable. Yours was about 50 minutes, his was about 2 minutes later. But he already had levels at that point.
Yeah, so like I'm behind, you know, realistically I'm behind like 5 to 10 minutes unless I happen to like get levels as I go and not give up time that way. So yeah, it's it's hard to make the call to D machine when it's not mages. As black mage, like if there were sirens underground and like Eblan hits, or even if just Eblan hits and you get a crystal sword, like I'm not sure the D machine is worth it, but you get to see the element spot. And
This is true. Which
that
was
was
in this case
big.
was a big difference maker.
So,
And that's just how it's going to go, like in these
Yep.
seeds. That's why we went through for 7 of 8 was specifically for these kind of races.
I certainly know that. We talked about it enough.
Yes, we did.
Oh,
we did.
Oh
we
my God.
did.
We
We
did.
did.
We
for
talked for a long time and then talked about shirtless
Just-
goldless. But anyway,
well, yeah. I mean, just so folks know, especially for them to look out for it. Whenever we start playing the next event, we run like tons and tons of testing races, and we like openly welcome folks. Like, if you want to help give us feedback whenever we're working for like the next events flag sets, look out for testing races. We do try to kind of we've decided that it's worth it to be really upfront when we're doing that, make it so that way folks can easily give us their feedback and we can really craft something that the community will enjoy. And I feel that we did a lot of really good work this time around, and it's been really amazing to see the amount of people who have come to us and say, I don't usually like boss hunts, but I like these boss hunts.
Yeah, and I think as a team, that's kind of what we discovered when we were testing out like the beta part of this particular flag set, was that generally boss hunts are aggravating, and this is not, and it still has that what's the word I'm looking for? Not quite volatility, but enough variance to where, if you check the top of the tower, you did, you got a huge advantage. If you did not, you got to do that Ogo gauntlet.
Right.
So, but there's still, the window of, like, Plumeria played this very well. That's a fantastic time regardless. So,
yeah,
and absolute props to him to getting through it.
Yeah, and when we kind of catch up with like all the stream, we're going to put the real time on there, and what we've sort of been explaining to people is that kind of afterwards we are going to do a local recording request, make sure that we can sort of see and verify everything, just so that way everything's on the up and up, which is what we like to do with it. But it is is one of those things where this is how it kind of played out. Fleur, I know you're playing for some other randomizer tournaments. Is that correct?
So I was out of the Career Day one last week.
I'm sorry.
Shout outs to, I believe, Fiery, who is tracking today.
Yes.
Is still alive in that tournament. No spoilers, but you should probably watch some of the races there. They're really good. And then Ultros League for Worlds Collide starts next weekend, I believe. So there's that. now that I'm out, probably gonna put some attention toward the ladder. Oh look, it's 2 bosses in
Oh
Baron.
boy! What are the odds? Surprisingly higher than you might expect.
If PK were here, he'd be laughing at me right now. But yeah, gonna put some gonna turn my focus toward the ladder. Try to, you know, get with folks to figure out what we want to do, and hopefully get that rocking within the next week or two. And
Fantastic. I know folks have definitely. I know we've had a little break on the ladder. I know folks have been waiting for it to have its revival. Will we have a chance to see you in the booth?
Probably.
Ooh.
I broke my year-long hiatus, year-plus hiatus, a couple weeks ago. I owe Allie a comms, so
Yeah.
whenever Allie is ready, I think the two of us are gonna hop in the booth and have a time.
That sounds absolutely fabulous. Well,
All right. Well, looks like just from what I'm seeing on the feed in Discord, it looks like that is going to get to the
finale.
Well, I'll let you all ask the questions.
Okay.
I will bow out, but thank you very
That's fine.
much.
Thank you for taking the time for talking with us, Fleury. We really do appreciate it.
You bet.
Yeah. Take care.
All right. So again, just sort of catching chat up with everything going on with this. PlumeriaKnight had a major issue with his internet service provider that's caused him to have this extra like 27 minutes of delay. Everything kind of was still running in real time though in the background. So Plumeria already has finished. Fleury, having seen that, decided to forfeit. But Fleury was very kind to come in and give us an interview as we were kind of catching up with everything. Neobar, I'm going to call you out. You did the Z flag in chat. You're supposed to let chat do that for us. It's okay. I actually think it's funny. So I'm not going to preach you that much.
Sometimes chat's, you know, we're having a little bit of a lazy day today.
This
so
is true. This has definitely been the lazy day of streams.
Yeah, so sometimes they need a little bit of a reminder, and that's okay.
It's okay. But anyway, we wanted though to finish out the broadcast, be able to show you to the end of Plumeria's run. But as we kind of were mentioning in the interview, after the broadcast is finished, we're going to do a local recording request. We're going to double check everything. We may go ahead and put out an announcement. There's definitely going to be a note on YouTube. Hi, YouTube folks. I hope you all were also very kind and understanding as we kind of made our way through this very particular restream. But you know what? You know what we still get to do? We still get to ask all the questions.
We get to ask questions.
Yeah. So as you all know, we cannot move Zemus. He is too big. He is too bad. So instead, we go up to his special cosplay closet on the moon, and we see what look he's going to be wearing today.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it?
I believe the question is, whose moons are we going to haunt this afternoon?
This moon actually was fairly haunted from what we saw.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was haunted, and then it was really haunted with the Alt Gauntlet.
Yeah. Did we hit the very small chance of Vanillicy? And you know, all the good questions. You know, is Zemus cute? Can Zemus play an instrument? Can Zemus help me with my taxes? Does Zemus wiggle? Is Zemus green? I don't know.
Does Zemus need a hug?
There are definitely some bosses that do need hugs. Oh, and of course, does Zemus have the hat? Is the hat cute? How many butts are there? It's, you know, there's a lot of
hats are there?
How many hats are there? Ooh, also a good question. But we got that crystal going. Is it a QB? QB is a possibility. Hey, it's Commander Leonhardt's request. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because he's doing tracking on the other race on Free Enterprise right now.
We'll have to let him know. But Commander Leonhardt asked for this particular version of Squall. This is Squall as he appears in Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. So, yeah, Commander, you know the rules. You can't do 2 races at once. That's not allowed.
No, but he can come back and watch, and then we'll tell him about it, but just don't tell him about the delayed part, so...
No. I mean, everyone's going to figure that one out real fast.
I can't imagine why. It's not like we didn't see Plumeria's for 30 minutes or anything. So,
it's not like we didn't do reminders about it every 15 minutes or anything. It's fine. But anyway, this is going. Yeah, he's got that Avenger. Like, this is going to be easy peasy. 1, 2, 3 easy.
Yeah, even Rosa is almost completely safe from a full Big Bang. If you high roll, you could see a 2200, but we'll see if we even get to that point. I think we got enough power that we don't.
Yeah, I think we're going to be fine, like all things considered. So.
Yeah, Yang is out damaging Cecil in a Z fight.
It's look. Yang has put in so much work for both players today. Okay, we are all members of the Yang fan club, and we're doing so unironically.
Oh no, this is very much appreciating how good Yang really is.
Please appreciate Yang. Wait, have this. I know we often call for the Freen Z's. Can we get some Freen punch in chat for Yang? Because I think he deserves it.
Oh, he absolutely deserves it. He's really been the star.
Oh, that's what a lucky nuke reflect. That's always fun when you get that. Yeah, this is basically just let Cecil and Yang do Cecil and Yang things. Our 2 white mages kind of hanging on in the back, and Tella, it's nap time.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, you're seeing the direct slow cast in order to try to nerf the Big Bang. And apparently he decided no, you stop that.
It's fine.
And here is that Big Bang. We'll see if it did get nerfed.
Could be. Yeah, there we go. We're fine.
Yeah, we should be pretty much through without any issues. Especially getting the cures off. Even if we hit a Big Bang Medio combo, both Cecil and Yang would live through it. Personally, I hope that we get Porum back up just so we can watch Porum dodge Meteos.
He said Porum, legit, the dodgeball queen. Like, oh, okay. Do our other folks dodge? Oh no! It's okay. I think we're like safe. We're putting up enough damage that we should be okay. Oh, but hopefully we get some more dodges.
Oh, we'll be fine.
We're fine. We're fine.
Everything's fine here.
Everything. Yep. This everything has been completely and totally fine.
And that's our shake.
Go. Yep. So we're going to put in what the actual finish time is on screen, and then what we're going to do is we're going to make a note for YouTube about all the kind of the verification that's going to go on afterwards, kind of off stream. But so the actual time was 1:23:38, and I believe we're going to see if we can get PlumeriaKnight in here for an interview.
Yep, so GG to PlumeriaKnight, and that ding says that he is here. So congratulations, PlumeriaKnight, on your victory.
Oh, Plumeria, can you hear us?
hopefully we get the tech issue sorted out fairly quickly. But that was a well-run race by Plumeria. Very, very fast.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Hello? Plumeria, are you there? We had you for like a second.
Oh, there you are.
There we go. Hey.
Hello.
Hello, Plumeria.
Phew.
Yeah, congratulations on your
Hello.
victory. How do you feel
Thank
about
you.
that seed?
Oh, it was, I don't know, kind of a weird one. Unusual, I'd say.
What did you think that made it
definitely don't
unusual?
usually... the slinging of the melee characters. Not usually my style to do that, but felt like just kind of the play to do with no real power forthcoming from the Eblan castle.
I mean, your ice brand did the work when you really needed it to, right?
Yes, it did.
So tell us about tell us why you decided to make that decision to go ahead and do the D machine, because it was a big difference between what you and Fleury did.
Yeah, so early on I was thinking, maybe giant into moon, search for key items, because there's that Mom Bomb and Baron Castle is kind of the catalyst for everything that I did. And then, but after the grind, I just thought, I think Baron is more likely to be, somewhere underground than on the moon, especially with that early darkness, I guess that meant magma had to be somewhere underground too, but I didn't really think about that at the time. So maybe that would have played into my thinking a little differently.
Okay. So once you saw that Baron key, there's pretty much no choice in the matter. You're gonna go chase that thing. It's because you went up to Zot, you did Zot, you got the twin harp, and then you immediately faded it.
Yeah.
You come back for tower.
Yeah, twin harp was a bit of an exception. I wasn't going to do twin harp. Tower was two key item checks and another boss. So
I mean,
that's kind of my thinking there.
I mean that's totally fair. I know there are plenty of people who very much dislike the twin harp play, and in this time it ended up really paying out in your favor to go for. Wow, it's Baron. We know there's already one required boss. Could there be two? Yes, there could. Hard required.
Yeah,
and definitely doing the giant.
So that felt like a good play once that happened.
Yeah, and doing the giant too really paid off with that Odin hiding at the element spot. So that was the other big difference, is you finding that.
Yeah, definitely. I understand that the gauntlet was at Masa Altar, so definitely gotta get your experience one way or the other, I think.
Yep. So this moves you on to round 4. I'm not sure if we've got determined who you're facing.
Give me 1 second. I'll sort of see if we can.
Yeah.
I do believe it's been determined, but
I'm just double checking. Yes, that was determined early enough that we can sort of say who it is. It's going to be Coffee and Chocobos. So are you excited for that match coming up next week?
Out of the flurry and into the frying pan, I guess.
This is true. Even though Coffee and Chocobos is down here in the waiting bracket, like this is the type of tournament where even if you're in the waiting bracket, you still cannot be counted out. Waiting bracket just means you've only got one loss. That's all it really actually means.
Right.
So everyone who's still in it is yeah. Everyone still in it still has a lot of skin in the game, and when we have these sort of elimination matches, it definitely definitely pushes you, and we could definitely see that. Fleury definitely, sort of took that, that sort of, fade that ended up costing him, but that was because he knew that he's up against you, and you are an absolutely excellent runner, and you just have to kind of push in those sort of situations.
Yeah, you just kind of have to pick your route and hope it works out sometimes. And there are other times when it's close no matter which route you take. So, and yeah, it's just fun. So I've been enjoying the tournament quite a lot.
Oh, that's good. That's what we like to hear. Neobar, you got any other questions?
Nope, but I think we're just interested if you've got any final words for the rest of us, Plumeria.
Oh, well, first of all, thanks for the restream. Thanks for putting up with my crappy internet. And I hope you all had fun. And GG to Fleury.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And good luck next week in the tournament.
Thank you. Take care.
Yeah, GG's to both of our runners today, both PlumeriaKnight taking the win today, and Fleury, who unfortunately his run in the Highway to the Zemus Zone 5 has come to an end.
Yep. However, it is definitely not the end of the broadcast day today. We have so many races for you, which is great. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking you over to Free Enterprise 3, 3 Enterprise, as we kind of have nicknamed it. And we're going to be giving you JMac versus Warlink, which I think is going to be an absolutely fantastic race. Obviously, do not spoil this one. Let folks come back and have this experience for themselves.
Yeah, it's truly a unique experience.
But later on, back here on Free Enterprise 2, we will be having Dubword versus Saradin. And then our big race tonight is going to be over on RPG Limit Break. We're going to have Rybon versus Pyre. That's their game too. So very, very exciting. And really just I hope you have a great rest of your day. Many, many thanks to Ribbon Quest and Fiery Blizzard, who absolutely put in so much work with everything that was going on. They truly deserve your gratitude and your follows, as do our runners. Really just thank you all so much. And thank you, Neobari, for being here in the booth with me. I know for both of us, this is sort of a rare occasion, and I think we did the best of it.
I think if you're going to have a run where there's nothing but tech issues, we're the two people who are the best people to have. Because we'll be able to explain all of it because we've seen it. Although, honestly, this one was new to us.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. But anyway, we're going to kick you on over to JMac versus Warlink. You all have yourselves a absolutely wonderful rest of the afternoon.